Ah, great. I'm here with Tanya, and I was having a little trouble getting this camera working here for a second. Tanya, would you please just introduce yourself and as a starting point, who you are?
My name is Tanya Awad Ghorra, and I come from Lebanon in the Middle East, and I come from a media background, and now I'm an NVC trainer, nonviolent communication trainer, and nonviolent education trainer. That's for a start. I can go on.
Okay, and now talking about like why we happen to be here, you are also now involved in another dimension of your training, aren't you? As an I'm a practitioner.
Absolutely, and coming from a communication background, how could I not be involved in IMA? Because, I mean, it's a clever and simple and friendly user tool to better communicate with people around us. So it was, I think, only natural that we met. I got introduced to IMA and I got intrigued and started from there.
And would you mind just sharing with us as to the potential that you see for IMA dealing in the Middle East?
Yes, well, in the Middle East, we're still in the beginning of the process of understanding what communication is all about, because we barely listen to each other. We talk, we don't communicate, and we think we're communicating. And when I started teaching NVC, I realized how far we are from the basics. And by saying this, I'm not putting everybody in the same basket, of course, but we have this issue. So communication is an important tool, an important thing we do every day. As you said, every 10 minutes we communicate for 7 minutes. So it's a need. And IMA comes here to show in a simple, but not that simple way when you get to know it, but a simple tool that communication is an art, that it's better to know the person you're talking or communicating with to better be on the level of his or her expectations and vice versa. So IMA for the Middle East is innovative, is a need, and there's so much potential to become an IMA expert.
Now, I know that we have a questionnaire for you, and the address is ima-peace.com. And how do you see that this is going to be able to help in your desire to help promote peace within the Middle East?
Well, I mean, this is enormous. I started to send it to friends of mine, and the feedback, because I always try this with my entourage, and the feedback came really quickly, and people are intrigued, they want to know more, and I already sent some tips to some of these friends. They are around 70 people until now, or I don't know, maybe 80 people who answered the questionnaire. And when I sent the tips in a constructive communication way, some really tiny ones, they were received with open arms, and everybody wants to know more. Whenever I talk about IMA, I get the same answer always. Wow, this seems interesting. How can we know more about the subject? So it is a tool to build peace through communication, because this is what I believe in. I believe to reach peace, you have to start communicating, and IMA is the perfect tool for me to do that.
Wonderful. Well, we're so delighted to have you representing us there in Lebanon, and also carrying this word throughout the Middle East. And we'll be very excited about the future and being able to work with you to help bring people closer.
Well, I'm proud to be on the board of IMA. It's an honor to be.
Well, thank you, Tanya. It's been great to spend the time with you here in London. All the best.
Great to spend time with you.